Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good day, good day, good day, good day. Hi, how are you doing? You okay? So I'm doing tarot card readings for all the 12 signs, and right now I'm on Leo. So I'm doing the fire signs first. I'm going to release the fire signs as 3, and then I'm going to move on to air, and then water, and then earth. So I'm going to do Leo. So I am in fact a Leo, despite my Aquarius symbol right here. But I've actually got a little necklace with the star pattern, star. Oh my God, constellation. The words are lost to me right now. But I'm in fact a Leo. So Leos are charismatic, confident, quite forward, quite fiery, sometimes a bit egotistical. And the ego is definitely front and ruling and front of center for a lot of Leos. I definitely have my struggles with that, but I feel like we're very caring people, natural leader, like to make connections, and just warm, fiery. So I always can tell a Leo based on their hair. They always have good hair, and if I do say so myself, spoken like a true Leo, I have quite lioness, voluptuous hair. That's happened again. Oh my goodness. So no, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna keep going. So tell me what Leo needs to know, please. Tell me what Leo needs to know. This is for Sun, Moon and Rising. So if you know your big 3, just take what applies. So tell me, Universe, Tarot cards, what Leo needs to know. Okay, 1, 2, 3. The Hermit, the High Priestess in reverse, and the Emperor. Goodness me. Okay, so we've got 3 major arcana here. We've got the Hermit. The Hermit stands there with his little lights. The High Priestess in reverse, and the Emperor. This is quite an interesting little set here. So let's tell you what you need to know. The Hermit represents wisdom and inspiration from above or within, vigilance, withdrawal, contemplation, discretion. So it could be could have a situation where you have to maybe perform some discretion, and you need to contemplate, maybe withdraw and contemplate the situation, whatever that may be. The High Priestess in reverse, surface knowledge, emotional instability, egotistical, pride. Egotistical and pride, that's very much a Leo stereotype, but it definitely does apply sometimes, but not in a bad way. We're very prideful beings, and yeah, another keyword here is unforgiving, and mystery and inspiration. So something that you need to withdraw here is maybe surface level knowledge of something, and it's maybe causing you emotional instability, and it's unforgiving, and it might be affecting your pride and your ego, and you need to contemplate something. And the Emperor, male power, authority, leadership, proficiency, wealth, stability, perseverance, endurance. I actually pulled this in the last video I made, so I should know this off by heart, but it takes a lot to learn. But the King, the leadership. So again, I think it's definitely something to do with withdrawing, contemplating a decision of yours. It might be affecting your ego and your pride, but you need to perform some leadership when it comes to it, and you need to persevere as well, because it represents endurance. So you might just have a situation that's causing you to withdraw and contemplate, and it might be affecting your pride and your ego, and maybe emotional instability, and the situation itself could be unforgiving. So it's hard to find the positives, but you need to endure it and persevere. I feel like this is your general, what's the word? the words have lost on me. The general feeling of your reading, so like the general vibe, whatever you want to call it. The Two of Coins. So the Two of Coins represents flow of money in and out, obtaining money to survive, a happy business face, getting what you pay for, energy fluctuations. So might be something to do with money or something that you hold of value. So it could be a relationship, a job, it could be an item that you just really value, and getting what you pay for. So something along those lines could be causing you to withdraw and contemplate, and it might be affecting your pride and your ego, but you have to endure it to persevere and get over to the other side, to the other side, to the other side. Does that make sense to you, Leo? Does that make sense? Because I'm a Leo and I'm thinking, I have definitely got a situation like this that I've got to endure, and it is contemplating. Let's say it's affecting my pride or my ego, but we're all different, and it might be in the future. This could be a future reading for myself and for other Leos out there. Again, it's general, and I definitely think you should check your sun, your moon, and your rising, because it could all apply. It could all apply. It could all apply. But I want to know more about the Hermit. The Hermit. So, universe out there, tell me more about the Hermit. Tell Leo what they need to know about the Hermit. More clarification, more clarification. If you can point us in the direction, please, please, please. Okay. Ace of Coins, 9 of Coins, and 8 of Cups. Okay, beautiful, 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 beautiful. This bloody book, I tell you. Right, Ace of Coins, treasury, riches, prosperity, attainment, recognition, contentment, fulfillment. 9 of Coins, material comfort, abundance, wanting for little, accomplishment, honours, gains, sense of self-worth. Okay, and then we've got the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups, limited success, modesty, decline, abandoned plans, letting go and moving on. Okay, so the Hermit represents, remind me what the Hermit represents so I can get this right. Wisdom, inspiration, vigilance, withdrawal, contemplation, discretion. And the Ace of Coins. I'm so sorry, this is so amateur of me. But hey, if you're watching, I hope it makes sense. Ace of Coins, treasury, riches, prosperity. 9 of Coins, material comfort, abundance, wanting for little, and accomplishment. However, 8 of Cups, it represents limited success, modesty, and decline. So you might have been experiencing abundance in certain something. Treasury, riches, prosperity, attainment, recognition. It could be that, because I know we pulled some cards to do with the pride and the ego, and contentment and fulfillment, and may relate to work. And the 9 of Coins represents material comfort and abundance and wanting for little and accomplishment. However, the last card I pulled for the clarification was the 8 of Cups, which is limited success, modesty, decline, abandoned plans, and letting go and moving on. Something loses or changes significance towards you. So you could have had a situation here that was fulfilling and did give you a lot to hope for. However, things have sort of changed along the way, and you've had to contemplate, and you've had to digress and discretionate. Is that a word? That's not a word, but definitely think about a few different options that you've got to go forward with, because it's just affecting your well-being, and you've got to endure it, the Emperor, and be the king, queen, monarch that you are, and steer away from it. And you've got to let go of a few things, something that may have given you a lot of abundance before. This could be related to anything. So if you have a situation out there that was giving you a lot of material comfort, or something to do with work, and you were succeeding, and it's to do with recognition, that may have steered downwards and declined. And now you've got to contemplate, because it's affecting your pride and your ego. And you've got to move forward and push forward with the Emperor and endure it, because there is always a positive spin on things. towards the end. It doesn't have to be fully negative, these readings. That's what I take away from them, from the ones I read online. They tend to be quite open to interpretation, and the overall reading is getting what you pay for, essentially. So something to do with the situation. Karma comes back around, unfortunately, but it could be good karma, and it doesn't have to be a negative thing at all. So yeah, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity, and take what resonates. Like I said, it's not always negative or positive. It could be either or. The universe, the energy is always fluctuating. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. And make sure to check out your big 3 to have a bit more clarity. And have a good day, a good weekend, a good week, a good month, a good year, whenever you're watching this, because it's timeless. And I'll see you later. Goodbye.